I was born and raised on the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota. I'm a Lakota Indian. I grew up in a family of artists, so never had a problem with my art until I went to elementary school. And all of a sudden they started grading my art. And I couldn't understand how you could grade one thing A and another thing F, because art is art. I pretty much painted all my life. 12 years ago I discovered a silver nitrate wash that makes my work possible. Gave it 4 years before I went public, and this is my 8th year of showing my work. Well, probably the most important one for me is this boy here doing a sun dance ceremony. It's a 12-year-old boy named Jimmy Elkhorn. He's a Southern Shoshone. And Jimmy's sister came down with breast cancer, and he prayed that if his sister got better, he would do an obligation dance out of gratitude. We call it a sun dance. Well, she got better. Now, for an adult male like you or me, that means putting hooks through the chest muscles, tying them off, and then dancing until the hooks rip out. A 12-year-old boy can't do that. So instead, he puts on an extra 65 pounds of regalia. He waits until it's 115 degrees out, and he starts to dance. And he danced, and he danced, and he danced without stopping for 4.5 hours before he passed out. But he fulfilled his obligation. I think an artist is someone who is able to manifest their particular vision of the world, whether it's in clay, on the wall, music, just the ability to make other artists work together without killing each other as an art form. So a director is an artist. Basically, this is my latest and greatest. I call it the Vernazza Overlook. It's Cinque Terre in Italy, one of the little coastal villages. I really love the color in this. The original piece is actually 4 times the size of this enhanced piece. And on the original, you can see that I have people back in the windows doing things. I have people on the terraces. Here, where you think you're looking at people's legs through the water, you're actually looking through chalk at their legs. I'm really having a lot of fun with water and my pastels. A lot of detail went into it. This piece took about 360 hours. It was very detailed, and it goes for about $3,000. My style is very realistic. My inspiration comes from photographs that I've taken. I find mostly I want something man-made in my paintings because it not only gives it a sense of proportion, but people can relate to that. Yeah, this piece is the one that took the awards at the Southwest Arts Festival this year. It took about 360 hours again. It's probably the most elaborate thing I've ever done with water. I left the watercolor paper visible here. I used cotton balls and chalk pastels to rough out the underwater colors. I came back with Q-tips and chalk pastels to blend the colors, create the rippling effect, add white for the shine on the water, a lot of colored pencil for the detailed work. What I like about the piece is a story that it goes with it. Every day this guy shows up to work. You can see his lunch bag there, the bench that he painted that goes, the back that he painted that goes behind his bench, the carpet drying on the back deck. His mornings are peaceful like this, his afternoons are busy like that. And I like the fact that if you stood in this spot for centuries, you'd always see a man in a boat like that doing the same thing. I love that connectivity. Actually, I'm very easy to find. My last name is Minamora. All you have to do is go to the internet, Nimamora.com.